Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coach Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you, Stephen.
Well, Coach, a 2-1 week, wins over Towson and Delaware, and a loss to JMU. Your overall thoughts on the week that was?
2-1, it's a good weekend. It's a good way to finish our home stretch. Of course, we were looking for the 3-0. That would be the perfect ending to the home stretch, but our team played hard. We still have a lot to catch up going towards the next weekend, the CAA Championship, and this coming weekend away from home, but I felt that overall the team had a good performance.
Obviously, a 3-0 week would have put you in position to possibly host, which looks to be not a possibility now. But overall, you finished 10-2 at home this year with, as you've talked about all season, an increased competition at home. How happy are you with the way your team played at home this year?
I know it's great. As I said, like 10-2, a harder schedule. It's definitely a big accomplishment with a young, not young, but a new group of players, student athletes. So I felt we had a good home stretch this year. We really represented and we protected our home, but would have definitely been better 12-0. But that's our goal going forward.
The week got started with that 5-set win over Towson, just a thrilling victory, 16-14 in the fifth set. Just two great teams going at it. A lot of emotion in that match. Can you just talk about that match as a whole?
That's a good CAA volleyball match. That's what we expect from the teams on the CAA, just a very good volleyball match, and that's what it was. Both teams hit well, both teams defended well. There was a high level of volleyball that increases our CAA competition, and that is great. It is very emotional for our team, especially Nanishka Paris has some best friends on the other side of the net, and she had the I really want to beat them this time, and that was great and gets the whole team motivated. It's a team that we know we're potentially going to be seeing next week, and it's a very good team, and we just got to play hard every time we play them.
Another point about that Towson match, the match at their place might have been your lowest point of the season, lost in 3, and just played poorly, as you admitted. How important was it for your team and yourself to see your team come out and play such an important match at such a high level?
It's really important. We need to grow. Looking back on the first half of the season, we are going to be satisfied if we see improvement. And on this match specifically against Towson, we did. So I think that's really important going, as I said, towards next week, because it's a team that we're going to potentially face again. And right now we are 1-1, so anything can happen.
Next you face James Madison. Won the first set, then lost the last 3 to fall in 4 sets. Was almost the winning the first set like a false confidence for your team?
Yes, and it shouldn't be, because the first time we lost to them, we were up 2-0, and James Madison is a very good team that's going to fight, and it's not going to give it to us. They are having a great season, so they know if they work hard, anything can happen. So when we won the first match, the first set, again, our team got a little bit comfortable, which we cannot get comfortable against any CAA team, especially the teams that are up there fighting to host the CAA championship and to be first and second seed. And I think that's where we had the fall. We relaxed a little bit, and that came back to haunt us.
And then you closed your home slate last night with a sweep of Delaware. Just outstanding night for your seniors, both. One set of career high in kills, Caitlin Krause, another set of tied a career high in digs. Karina Delgadito, just talk about their efforts last night specifically.
Yeah, now besides the win, which was great 3-0, I think it made it extra special that both of them started and played very well. And they didn't start because it was senior day. They started because they deserved throughout the season. And they worked very hard. They've been extremely important for us this year, on and off the court, to be the group that we are and to continue to create the culture that we have here. I tell Caitlin Krause every day how much she surprised me this year with how much she grew and how much responsibility she took for us. And Corina Delgadillo on the court did the same thing, working with Luisa Dominguez and teaching her what we do and working together. So they've been phenomenal for us, and it's great to see them finishing such a good note here at home.
2 impressive numbers from last night's match. Your setter, Hannah Clem, with 47 assists in a 3-set match, and Delgadillo with 27 digs in a 3-set match. Just absurd numbers for a 3-set match. What was working so well for each of the 2 of them last night?
Corina just read the game so well. She was everywhere that Delaware hit, and it's a good hitting team. She was there. So that's what worked for her. She just followed the game plan. She sat there, waited for them, and really took responsibility. She felt this was her last home match, and she went for it. Hannah because Corina was playing so well with our back row, they gave her some good passes and she was able to set up good opportunity for our hitters, which gave her 47 assists throughout the 3-set win.
This week, you close the regular season at Elon and William & Mary, two arguably desperate teams trying to get that sixth spot in the conference standings, the final spot in the conference tournament. What's the mindset going into this weekend for your team?
I mean, they are coming to get us, for sure, because they know that if they win these matches, they will have an opportunity to go. So for us, we really have to take this as a start of next week, that every team is a do-or-die situation, like you don't win, you are out. And this is what it is for these two teams. And Elon, we went to 5, William & Mary took JMU to 5. So it's two teams that we really have to work hard and we have to compete to get the win and to improve going into next week.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Stephen.
And thank you for joining us in the W. Mason Coach Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur.